everybody. Welcome to what will be the last video I will be posting. I will do this one for weeks 14 and 15 because week 15 there's not much to say about week 15. Week 14 is using digital audio and is a very straightforward assignment, and you can read about it in Module 10. I'll take you there in a second. You'll be using Vocaroo, which is one of the easiest tools to use. I used it actually when I used to teach online high school. Students use it all the time to turn in speaking assignments for their online Spanish class. And so there's not much to say about Vocaroo. It is beyond easy. The thing I want you to think about is how you can use digital audio, how your students might use a digital audio like recording tool as a way of showing their learning. As I want to mention a few things, just kind of get the juices flowing. I don't want to mention everything because I don't want to steal everybody's thunder. I want you to use a little creativity too. I did kind of mention one, as a little bit of background. I used to teach an online high school Spanish class for 2 years as just a way to make a little bit extra money. And when my students had to do speaking assignments, they used Vocaroo to record themselves so that I could give feedback on their pronunciation. And because I lived in Houston, Texas at the time, and they were taking the class near Dallas, a very small school outside of Dallas. So obviously we were doing it online, so that they couldn't just talk to me. They had to do it that way. So other ways you might think about using audio, because now with tablets and smartphones and whether it's any sort of device, laptops will have microphones in them, and microphones will be procured for older laptops or desktops if they're still in the classrooms. For students, use something like Vocaroo to make a recording and submit it to their teachers. Very, very simple. And our older students who have cell phones can do it that way too. Some things that students might do for voice recordings. It's a great way to get students to share their thoughts, feelings, perspectives outside of pencil, paper, PowerPoints. I mentioned I taught Spanish. Obviously, the same thing we've done with any foreign language class. If we have any foreign language teachers in the room, or if you have ESL teachers for students to practice their English, or they may not up in front of the classroom, but they're doing it to a device, or a lot less bashful that way. If you want to think about, maybe students are doing summaries of stories or reviews. They're stating for you how they understand things, so that you get the feedback that way, as opposed to students trying to stand in front of the class, trying to you control the classroom in that regard. So a couple different ways you can think about using digital audio, and be encouraged to see your creativity and how you think you can go about it. Like always, you do your one-page paper, 250 words roughly, same as always, relevant to your certification. Those resources are in the module, so you can get those. And 45 to 60 seconds long is how long you're kind of will give me kind of a sample of what you'd have your students do. This is not just you talking saying, I think digital audio is great. It's kind of giving an example of what you think your students would turn in, is what we're looking at. Now let's just jump real quick to assignment 15, and I will talk about that. There's not much to say here. What you need to do is you do just one or two projects from the list of modules below. So basically what you can do is go back to anything you've done previously throughout the year and do them again. Obviously, I should kind of said that poorly. You're not just going to resubmit the assignment, but if you want to take another crack at making another Google tour or another whatever you choose to do, it's kind of a choose your own adventure in week 15. If you do one, it'd be 20 points. If you do two, they'd be 10 points each, right? Actually, I'm sorry. We made that just two. I already set the rubric from last semester. So you do two 10-point assignments. Ignore the one or. My apologies for that. So that's what you're doing again. Ignore this as 16 is week 15 with the way things went with numbering this semester. So you do two that you've done previously. Try them again. Turn them in. Submit them. Make sure it's correct. And you're good to go. So folks, that brings us to the end of the semester. Again, we're in week 14, but I talked about the week 15 assignment, which is the last assignment of the semester. As you see, there's no final or big project at the end. But if your grade is not where you want it to be, if you're struggling, you better get a hold of me right away. So thank you very much for all of your hard work and time throughout this semester. It's been a pleasure. And I wish you nothing but the best moving forward. Thank you very much.